MAGA comes to talk. And what I want to lead with today is this story of, well, it's a true story that Mark Wayne Mullen, the new Secretary of Homeland Security, has given an order for ICE officers to no longer do traffic stops. And it is a response to a request by Susan Collins. Susan Collins called up Mark Wayne Mullen, said, hey, could you stop doing these traffic stops of the illegals? And meanwhile, illegals are killing people all over America because they're driving and they shouldn't be. But Susan Collins called up Mark Wayne Mullen and said, hey, could you stop these traffic stops of illegals? Mark Wayne Mullen said, okay, and ordered them to stop doing it. And my question to you, and I'm going to take your calls on this because I came across something very disturbing this morning. But do you think that he checked in with Trump on that? Did he check in with Trump on that, Mark Wayne Mullen, or did he just go and do it? And when I go live on the next stream in the studio later this hour, I'm going to share with you a very disturbing piece of video I found of Mark Wayne Mullen. And I'm in shock at this video. And I'll share it on the next stream. But did Mark Wayne Mullen get President Trump's authorization to order ICE officers to stop traffic stops? And I'm going to say no. I don't think he did. What do you guys think? It makes no sense. People are plenty pissed about it, and I understand why. And I know why Susan Collins wanted it to stop, but, you know, Susan Collins, should she be running the Department of Homeland Security like this? So, you know, I'm going to lead with this on the main show today, but I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. If you're new, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Tom Homan said on Fox yesterday that hey, what's going on? What's going on, Chuck? How's your family doing? Tom Homan said on Fox yesterday that the ICE officers get traded in traffic stops and apprehensions. So, I mean, I don't know what further training they're going to get. I don't get the point of any of this. I mean, it's, you know, it's just something I just don't see President Trump having signed off on. I just don't see President Trump having signed off on that. I just don't. And I don't think Mark Wayne Mullen called him about it because it happened too quick. And it's Susan Collins is out there doing a victory lap. Now, I do understand that the Democrat, socialist, communist who have a foothold in Maine and are about to pick somebody to run against Susan Collins, who didn't receive a single primary vote. So they're not into democracy. They're not into freedom and these Democrat socialists. And I know this is a big issue with them, but this is like basically their one issue in Maine is stop ICE. Remember what Graham Plattner said in his farewell speech, F ICE, he said, right? I mean, how many stories have you seen of illegals driving, killing people, right? We just got that conviction yesterday of that guy that, you know, killed the people on the Florida Turnpike. Maine Dems are Kamala light. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I would say so. And maybe the Maine Republicans are a lot of them. Susan Collins, you know. I don't believe that Mark Wayne Mullen got permission from Trump from that. I think he just did it. And this tape I found that I'm going to share, this video of Mark Wayne Mullen. I mean, I'm floored by it. He's not the person I thought he was. But I'll share it with you on the next stream. I'll play the video right in the beginning. But no, no, that's right. You've got to apprehend and deport by any means necessary. Like yesterday, there's a story in the news today. Yesterday, an illegal got hit by a car and killed running away from ICE. So does that mean they have to stop apprehending? I mean, when people escape, I remember there was a story a few years ago here in South Florida. There was this guy. He was a burglar. He'd break into houses. And this one particular house, he got caught. It was at night. He broke in. They called the police. The police came, and he's running through the neighborhood trying to get away, and he jumped into this was here in South Florida, he jumped into the lake in this development to hide from the cops that were searching for him. What do you think happened to him? He was hiding in the lake, jumped in the lake to hide from the cops. What do you think happened to him? He died, I'll give you that, but what do you think happened? I'll tell you. He got eaten by an alligator. So should cops not go after burglars because one is a true story? Because one tried to escape, jumped into a lake, and got eaten by a gator? I mean, come on. And I'm going to play a clip from the 5 yesterday. Jesse Waters, he had footage of the car in Maine where the illegal was shot in, and the bullet holes are in the windshield head on, straight on where the driver is, which shows that his line of sight was right in front of the driver. He was trying to run him over. On top of the witness, I shared the witness testimony on the program yesterday. So no, I mean, come on. So here's the question, yes or no, did Mark Wayne Mullen get Trump's okay when he ordered ICE not to do traffic stops? I say no. I think he just did it. What do you think? And he knows Susan Collins because he came from the Senate, right? These senators stick together. So yes or no, did Mark Wayne Mullen get Trump's okay? I don't think, Trump's got a lot going on. He's wiping out Iran right now, and he's got the big speech tomorrow night. Yeah, no, it's, deportations are up significantly. Tom Homan talked about that too. So it's not like deportation is stuck, but I don't support caving to Susan Collins, right? Susan Collins isn't the Homeland Security Secretary, and I don't like caving to this Democrat socialist commie mob in Maine either. Yes, definitely communist. The Democrat socialists are definitely communists, no doubt about it. No question about it. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. If you're new, make sure you subscribe on the next stream after this one. Later this hour, I'll be live in the studio taking your calls. The number will be pinned in the live chat. Can't call now. I can't take calls here in front of Starbucks. You can call, but the phone will just ring and ring and ring. It's a street cleaner coming in behind me, cleaning the parking lot. I have no idea what those words mean that you're using, Dick. Can't wait till Thursday night. Well, the left and the media are in a panic over Trump's Thursday night address. They're in a complete panic about it. No. Believe me, whatever it is, it's going to be big. Trump's not messing around in his second term. He's not interested in making deals with these leftists. Yes, the liberals are brainwashed sheep. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Democrats are brainwashed sheep. I know. It's very obvious. I mean, think about this, okay? What's the most common catchphrase of the Democrats over the last couple of years? This is what democracy looks like, right? They say it all. This is what democracy looks like. They just had a presidential nominee who didn't get a single primary vote, and the person that won the primaries got kicked to the curb, right? Biden, and they gave it to Kamala without one vote in the primaries. Now, they're having this committee in Maine who's going to decide who's going to be on the ballot against Susan Collins, who didn't get a single vote. Is this what democracy looks like? Where people that win the primaries don't get to run at the end? I don't think that's what democracy looks like. It's what communism looks like. That's right. This is what communism looks like. You know, it just boggles my mind, right? And they're not even doing it publicly. They have this secret committee of Democrats who are going to decide who the nominee is, right? Just forget about the primary. Yeah. Hey Newman, welcome, welcome. This is what democracy looks like. I don't think so. Democracy looks like, you know, you have a primary system, and whoever wins the primary, they get the nomination, and they're on the ballot. But that's not how Democrats are rolling these days. So I have a lot to cover today, but I'm going to start with this question: did Mark Wayne Mullen get Trump's okay before he ordered ICE to stop traffic stops? There's no way. No way. And I'm going to share this video I came across this morning of Mark Wayne Mullen that just really, he's not the Mark Wayne Mullen I thought he was. This tape is really disturbing to me. And I'll share that right at the top of the next stream. So make sure you're subscribed, click that notification bell, and don't miss it. Oh man, I tell you, I wish it was Thursday night instead of Wednesday morning, because I want to see Trump's speech. You know, I really do. I'm dying to hear it. And of course, whatever it is, I'll be covering Friday. Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one because the media are so nervous about it, right? I mean, they're in a freaking panic. They're having a complete panic over it. So, you know it's good. If it wasn't good, they wouldn't be in panic mode, would they? Nope. No, they would not. Liberals are ignorant. Yeah, I agree with that. Like that caller yesterday that thought there were 52 states. Yep, liberals are ignorant. There's no question about that, Dick. Hey, Newman. Democrats are sheeple, Tom. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Are you up early or still up late? Are you up early or late? And what time did you get up? Just curious. It is 5:21 a.m. here on the East Coast. We call it Mar-a-Lago time in Florida. I've been up a long time. Godless liberals, yep. Yep. Really? Early. Woke up at 4, got up at 3:30. People up early. All right, guys. That's right. Up early, 4 a.m. Virginia, welcome. Welcome. No, Mark Wayne Mullen, this was a mistake. 5 a.m., just up. 3:45 every day. You slept in till 4:45. 10 a.m. in Ireland. Welcome, Ireland. Yeah, you know, Trump has a lot going on right now. I don't know if he should get involved with Mark Wayne Mullen's mess right now. You know, whatever he's doing, whatever he announces Thursday night in the primetime address from the White House is very important. And if he gets involved in Mark Wayne Mullen's mess, it could distract from that. And plus, he's obliterating Iran. Because next week they're going to hit the power plant. They should hit the power plants, the waterworks, everything. Hit all of the nation's power plants, all of them, all of their water treatment plants, everything, all their utilities, whatever they got. Whatever they got. We just need to flatten everything. Enough. You know, they're out of control. And they should just obliterate Karg Island. All of it should just be obliterated. Iran should just be, every oil well, everything should be obliterated. Iran should just be made back into a Middle Ages country. That's it. You know, that's it. And they should be taken out of the global oil market forever. It's just that's what you got to do. There's no peace that can be made with them. They're crazy. Yep. And we have air superiority. They should do daytime attacks, not in the middle of the night when all the important people are asleep at home. You want to get them when they're wherever they go to work. Right? That's it. That's, you know. Trump's plenty pissed. Well, that assassination attempt last week was a big mistake on Iran's part. It really was. Big mistake. That was the end of Iran. They just, I think Trump knows now there's no peace with these people at all. They're just going to continue to be terrorists. And if he doesn't take care of them, how can he trust that the next president will? Welcome everyone. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. But I'm gonna lead today with the Mark Wayne Mullen question in this video that I came across, and I've got a lot of other things to cover too. Today is a very busy news day, a lot going on. Well, you know, they're fanatic and insane in Iran. That's it. I mean, they're just fanatical. They're insane, and the powers that be will never stop committing terrorism. That's all they know, I guess. I hate that term unpack. It's, oh my goodness. That's like every third word out of Harris Faulkner's mouth on Fox News. Right? Unpack. I hate that. The cable news, they get these phrases. The one now is unpacked. Unpack. We got a lot to unpack. They used to have another one. The notion that, they would use that a lot. The notion, and then they would that, and then fill in the blank. Another one they used to use in the media a lot that I didn't like was bad actors. They were always talking about bad actors. You know, I saw this story, speaking of bad actors, I saw this story about Alec Baldwin today in some video memorial he did to Sam Neill, because they were in Hunt for Red October together, but I don't think they had any scenes. Sam Neill was the first officer on the Red October, and I think, wasn't he dead? Was he dead when Alec Baldwin? Well, he died shortly after Alec Baldwin got on board. That's right. They were looking for the KGB guy, and he got shot and killed. Right? Did he? Sam Neill was. They were like 3 seconds together in Hunt for Red October. But anyway, I didn't watch the video, but it had a. There's an article in the Daily Mail. It said it was narcissistic Alec Baldwin, Sam Neill video where he just talked about himself. Well, you know, Alec Baldwin killed a woman, shot another one, and he got away with it. So when, you know, he's got this God complex, Alec Baldwin, you know, what do you expect from a guy that kills a woman and gets away with it without any punishment whatsoever? And he shot the director too with the same bullet that was behind her. That turns a narcissistic person into a more narcissistic person. Pack. Where are we going? Say another thing too, Amy Coney Barrett. You know, she's now we know why she's doing what she's afraid of the liberals yesterday. I mean, she just confessed it. She's terrified of the liberals, so, you know, on any big decision, she's going to go to the left. That's basically what Amy Coney Barrett said yesterday in Congress in that hearing, isn't it? That's what I heard. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, guys. The next stream, I'll be in the studio in about 15 minutes, taking your live calls. Captain Ahab, why are you so judgmental against people who live in mobile homes? I don't understand. I mean, aren't you a liberal, which means you're tolerant? Why do you have such a low opinion of people that live in mobile homes? You think you're better than that? You think you're a better person than people that live in mobile homes? Typical liberal. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. I'll see you in about 15 minutes in the studio. My name